Alright, so this is for a little pom-pom keychain tutorial, like you can see here. What you need is some scrap faux fur fabric, some stuffing, some embroidery thread, needle nose pliers. This is an 8mm jump ring with cell phone clip and an extra one of these, darner needle, and if you want you can get some crystal chain, sort of like this. So first things first, you need to cut your faux fur into a circle. Now you want to kind of stick it underneath the fur so that you're not cutting all of the fur off. This just keep it as close to the underneath part as possible. Now you can cut an exact circle if you want, but you don't have to. Alright, so there it is. Next you need to get some of the embroidery floss, enough to go around, and then cut it off. Okay, so I've gone all the way around, as you saw in the time lapse, so you want to kind of pull it up very carefully, because if you break your floss you have to start again. And then to give it its sort of puffy pom-pom shape, you want to stuff some polyester stuffing in there. So you slowly want to tighten it, and you don't want to overstuff it because it makes it difficult to close. And pull carefully, because if you break your embroidery floss you'll have to start over. Now if you wanted at this point you could sew it onto a hat as a pom-pom on the top of a hat. Would also look really cute, but I'm going to turn it into keychain. So I'm just going to work it a little bit more until it's nice and tight, and then I'm going to tie it in a strong knot. Alright, so my feats of strength are done, and I've tied it off. Now I like to cut it a little bit long, and then use the end of my needle to tuck it into the pom-pom, like that. Okay, so the pom-pom is done. That's how it looks. Now I take the extra one of these and I remove the jump ring. Then I push out the fabric thread, throw it away. Now I'm going to stick this part into my pom-pom, and that's where I'm going to glue it. Okay, so I take a glue gun and I insert it right into that hole, and then I squeeze carefully till I can just see the glue. And then you're going to take that little metal piece and stick it right in. Just like that. So we are almost done. Now, if you want to sort of finish it off, you can put the chain around and see how long it is and cut it off and also glue that on. I'm going to do this one plain. So, last thing, take your jump ring, open it up, thread it through, and pinch it together. Sometimes I use 2 pairs of needle nose pliers instead of my hand, but this one seems okay. So just make sure it's really, really tight so that it's not going to fall off. And then you just attach your whatever you want, your clamp, your clip, and you're done. I was just thinking you could also turn these into sort of funky dangling earrings, but I like them for purses or bags. You could also make bigger pom-poms, like I said, for hats or whatever you want. Have fun!